Hi, welcome back to the last video of this section. It's about assignments. We didn't talk about assignments before, but it's a very important aspect of the game because it basically takes up at least half of your time when you're playing the game. Depending on your program, it can be like if it's part of a university module, for example. It can actually mean that you are not using the assignments that are part of the game. So always refer to your study guide to check if the assignments that are embedded in the game are also applicable for you. Yeah, but quite often they are applicable for you. And there are actually, this is an example of how the assignment looks. There are always three parts in the assignment. The first one is the goal. Yeah, so this particular case, it says the team with the highest Unicity score at the beginning of round 2 will win a bonus of 1 million for the business valuation. So this is a particular goal, and the team that reaches the goal wins 1 million. So it's a target, yeah? And the target will help you to get your focus in this particular round. Yeah? Then there is what we call the strategy assignment and the professional assignment. The strategy assignment is the most important one because you need it in order to understand the game basics. Yeah? First of all, this is an example. The strategy assignment contains 3 different questions. Let me just pick out one. Yeah, let's pick out question number two to give you an example. It says describe the strategy. How do you want to get there? In your strategy, we would like to ask you to refer to the theory of the game while doing so. Use between 300 and 450 words to describe your strategy, and you should work it out and put it in the strategy box. Our experts will use this in order to give answers to your questions, for example. So we need this information basically, and also it's very relevant information for the other teams to read about. Then there is the professional assignment, which if we run this in companies, it's used the way that it states here. But if it's used in universities, usually we say, okay, change the question a little bit in order to make it a more literature question. So let me say example 1. Question 1. What are examples of big innovations and possible failures in your organization? It's a question you can answer if you're working, but if you're not working yet, it's very difficult to answer. So we ask you to make a literature question of it. So ask yourself, in general, what are good examples of big innovations and possible failures that sometimes happen in organizations? Yeah, so this is making it a literature question, and that makes it much more interesting for university courses. So far about the assignments. Please write them down and submit them to the game if they are part of your gameplay. Thank you very much. This was the end of the section about gameplay. If you have any other questions that are not yet that we didn't yet talk about, then please don't hesitate to contact us. Thank you very much. Bye bye.